Hi friends, I'm back with some more yoga. As always, please go at your own pace, rest whenever you need to, modify anything you need to. If something I'm offering today doesn't work for you, you don't have to do it, of course. You can skip things, change things, work with your body, your needs. Let's begin sitting today. If you have something to sit up on, you might grab a blanket or cushion. And we'll begin with eyes closed. And these first few moments of practice are so nice for just switching gears, dropping into your body, feeling what's right here, right now. Slowing down your breath. And carving out a little space and time where there's no problem to solve, no thing to plan, nothing needing your attention. And so anytime you notice that your mind has wandered onto that kind of activity, you are welcome to drop it right in the middle of the thought. Coming back to what's right here, right now. And you can let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus, and feel free to open and close your eyes as it's useful for you throughout the practice. So let's begin by taking the right arm up. We're going to bend it straight back on itself, grab your elbow, and take it back as far as you can. And as you do this, try dropping the ribs, drawing the belly in. Even if we don't do a dedicated core workout, we can work our core. So even here, a little support, drawing in, bringing length to the back. Release right arm up, open it out, take it across, and then hook with the other arm, hugging it in as close as you can. As you do this, draw back through your right shoulder so you're even through your torso. Release right arm out, rotate thumb to point down, bring it around behind your back, so back of your hand is at your waist, interlace fingers at your waist, pulling the knuckles around to the front just as much as you can, elbows go towards one another, and then circle your right shoulder. Reach both arms back. And then fold forward. And this can be just dropping your head, or if you're able to fold more, you're welcome to. Maybe even reaching arms up and back away from you, but just breathing into the shape you're in. Letting your body be as it is as you gently explore what's possible. Release, come up, hands to knees, round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees. Drop your chin to your chest. And then roll your way back up. Recross your legs so the other leg is in front or on top. Take your left arm up, bend it straight back on itself. Grab your elbow, take it back, and then drop the ribs. Re-engaging abdominals. The whole practice you can be working the abdominals. Or bringing whatever focus is interesting to you. There may be things you are working on in your body and your practice. coming back to those over and over. Let's release, left arm up, open it out, take it across, hook with the other arm, hug it in close. And in each outer shape, let it be an opportunity to practice presence. What am I feeling here now? Release, arm out, thumb points down, wrap it around. This time when you interlace your fingers, try the other thumb on top, knuckles towards the front, elbows towards one another, and then circle your left shoulder. Reach both arms back and then fold any amount. Could be just dropping your head. Could be coming part way or all the way to the floor. Release, come up, hands to knees, round, back. Roll your way back up. Let's bring the feet to the floor, hip width apart. Shift your hands to the floor in front of your feet and take a little rock, front to back. As you rock your weight forward, you might look for a stretch through the toes. As you rock back, getting into calves, ankles, Achilles tendon. And then drop the heels, lift the hips, and come to hang in ragdoll. Opening up the backs of the legs. And you can bend your knees a little or a lot. You can take some pressure off by placing elbows on thighs or hands on ankles. Do try and let your head hang, maybe even shake it out a little. We'll plant the hands near the front of the mat, step back into a high push-up position, connecting the head to the heels. Feel the strength of your underside, the core lifting you up. Imagine you can take your whole spine a little higher away from the floor. And then shift your weight forward to lower down, bending the elbows straight back, low push-up. And come into your back bend, and that could be low or high. Cobra or up dog. Wherever you are, try and have the shoulders down away from the ears. Nice long neck. And then back to down dog when you're ready. Hips high. You may want to pedal out your feet a little bit. Feel free to take any movement. As you do, settle onto 2 feet evenly. Pull the hips up and back. And then drop your knees, sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. Finding moments of surrender, letting go where you can, letting go when it's easy. And then we'll see if we can let go where it's a little more challenging. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. And then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Back to center. We'll lift up through table. Come back through down dog. Step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Let's take 5 deep breaths in down dog or child's pose or sitting or any other neutral shape. Last breath here. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up to the ceiling. And bend your knee in and start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint, feeling what you're doing. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times. Big circles one way, the other way. Take your leg a little higher and then right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Inhale, arms up. Let's come into a twist. Left elbow cross to the outside of the right knee. Work the palms towards the center of the chest, opening through the top shoulder. If you would prefer to do this as a low lunge, you could also drop the back knee. You could take a different arm position. Let's release hands to the floor. Drop the back knee. If you want to pat it, you could roll up the side of your mat, or if you do have a blanket or cushion, you could use that. And you may want to grab blocks if you have them. Books or soup cans could work as well. Take the hips back for a hamstring stretch. Inch the front foot forward and flex toes back. So we're going in the direction of hips square, in the direction of a flat back, in the direction of folding, but use props if you need them, or bend your front leg a little bit if you need to. And if you want to go deeper, you could also go towards splits, Hanumanasana. Slide the front heel forward. If you did slide forward, slide your way back. From here, let's come into a pigeon pose. So one way of doing that is to bring your left hand to your right foot, take it across your mat, and then bend the right knee, shift your weight forward. And that might put you into pigeon, or you may need to adjust a little the angle of your front leg. Feel free to slide a little something under your right hip, or use support under your chest or forehead. Letting go. What is there to release here? Could there be that same ease you had in child's pose? Let's make our way back up, finding our way back to down dog. So you can take a vinyasa. You could just step back. You could move in some other way. Just feeling what you're doing, whatever you're choosing to do. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times. One way and then the other. Take your leg a little higher and then left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Send it up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward, high lunge. Feel free to adjust your footing if you need to, arms up, and then come into your twist here, right elbow across. Last breath. Release. Hands to the floor or blocks if you have them. Drop the back knee. Pat it if you need to. Hips back for hamstring stretch. Starting with hips right above the back knee. Hands right under shoulders. And if you did so on the other side, you might slide that front heel forward, coming into splits, Hanumanasana. If you did slide forward, slide your way back. To come into pigeon, you could bring your right hand to your left foot, take it across, and then shift your weight forward. From there, you may want to adjust the angle of the front leg, adding props if props are useful, and settling in. As we explore our limits and edges, there is a chance they will change, expand, grow. And even if that does not happen, because sometimes it doesn't, it is a useful endeavor in getting comfortable in a broader range, expanding our capacity to be with more. Not just what's familiar, not just what's comfortable, but the edgy places, the shadowy places, the places you may want to avoid. make our way back to down dog. Take a vinyasa or just step back. We'll come all the way through to sitting and then back onto our backs. Let's just take one back bend. I'm going to be wrapping up this practice. If you want to keep going, you can, of course, keep going. If you'd like to join me in winding down, you can do what I'm suggesting or anything else. So if you'd like, you can take a bridge pose, feet hip width apart, parallel. Interlace your fingers behind your back, shrug your shoulders underneath you, spreading upper back and lower back away from one another. When the pose feels complete, come down. And let's take a happy baby pose. Grab the soles of the feet, press the knees towards the floor. And this can be done in stillness or with a little rocking. You can keep your legs bent or straighten them. And then see if anything else is needed for you before we settle into our final rest. If you want to take any last pose or stretch, you're welcome. If you want to get comfortable using props or adjusting your clothing, take your time, settling back into stillness. You can let go of the control of your breath. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking your body up again. Let this movement increase gradually, eventually stretching out like a big full body yawn. When you're ready, bring your knees in, roll to one side, pausing there. And use your hands to help you up to sitting. We'll bring hands together at the heart. And just take a moment to cultivate some gratitude for taking this time for yourself, for your practice, for your life. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for practicing with me today. I appreciate you joining me whenever, wherever you are. Love to hear from you. If you enjoy these, a little comment or reaching out means a lot to me. If you have requests for future offerings, I'm happy to use your requests as inspiration. And if you want to support me, sharing what I do is a big way to support. you have people in your contact list that I don't, and so passing this on to friends and family. If you're in a position to contribute financially, there's PayPal, chandracantor@gmail. There's Venmo, Chandra-Cantor. There's Patreon. You could do a monthly subscription, Chandra Yoga on Patreon. And all of this is on my website, Chandra Cantor Yoga on Facebook. And you can, probably search Chandra Cantor Yoga and find all of this stuff. So thank you so much.